6 minutes tardy, but you know, the little ones and everything, trying to make sure we get everything together. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? As he's wearing his Lakers jersey.
You already know. You already
Do we already know?
Need to say anything, you know?
Do we already know?
Commit to do the work, and it pays off. Sit at 35, we holding it down. Let's go.
What do you mean at 35? Oh, he's 35. Oh, yeah, we are the same age.
Yeah, hold it down, man. We dominate. Anyway, what's up, everybody? How to represent today? You know, who we got? Oh, Lakeisha. Hey.
Hey, Lakeisha.
Thanks for jumping on.
Greetings.
Hope you had a great meeting. We had a great meeting today. I hope you had.
Sounded like you all had a great meeting because I'm sorry.
Well, she had another meeting
9 to 5.
Yeah, she had another meeting afterwards. So, hope we had a great meeting. Then
gotcha. Double meeting.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you. You all welcome. Let's go. Hey, bro. Brandon's in the house.
You already know.
In the geek's house.
You already know.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Who else we got to jump on?
Well, good evening, everyone. So, as you all are coming in, go ahead and like this live tonight, the Strategy Geeks live, and make sure you're, keeping it engaged in our live, and also be sure to share it to at least 3 of your friends. Okay, 3 of your friends. Come on, share. Mm-hmm. Sharing is caring.
I think I would tell you just a little bit to that. There we go.
Brandon says, Lakeisha said, yes, blessings. And Brandon says, hashtag Lakers 2020 champs, Laker Nation.
Laker Nation, that's right.
Oh my gosh.
We did it. That's right, in the bubble. Yeah. I told you that. Why you think they came to Orlando? How you think they got to Orlando?
So you were meeting with them and giving them cups off. You were like the ET to them?
I can't.
You went ET style?
My contract won't let me talk about the experience.
Oh.
But it was amazing.
Oh.
It was amazing. So. Okay. Let's go.
Very interesting here. Anyway, as you can see, he's a Lakers fan. Well, I should preface this to say he's a LeBron James fan, okay? He's been a LeBron James fan since LeBron has been...
I'm one of his best friends from high school.
What is it called when they get... Drafted into the NBA. He's been a LeBron James fan since the beginning.
Yeah.
So,
I'm one of his friends from high school. You know how you put all his friends.
You
Rich
played
Paul,
with him? Huh? Or you were just one of the...
No, I was like
geek
more
fan, right?
I was in the background.
The business.
Yeah, working on the contracts.
Right.
And the paperwork.
Please sign the NDA.
That's right. I got an NDA, bro. I can't really disclose what's going on. But, I was working on the contracts and the paperwork, in the background to kind of make a lot of stuff happen,
Right.
So we've done this 3 times with three separate organizations, and I'm proud to be a part of the camp. And, we're just going to keep winning. Yeah, that's what we do.
Glad to hear.
The Strategy Geeks win and the LeBron camp
So you gave them the strategies to win the finals.
Yeah,
you brought them through the regular season.
Okay, you better revelate that.
You brought them through the playoffs.
Come on now.
And then you gave them the final strategy.
Where do you think the mentality came from? You know what I mean? It's strategy, guys. Strategy.
Complete the geek. Sorry, y'all. We just having some fun in the beginning.
No.
But he wanted to, wear his jersey to celebrate his team's win.
We're wearing his jersey all week, man. We just champions. Probably gonna wear it for another week. We just gotta bask in it, Anyway.
Right. Anywho, welcome. Happy Tuesday. I hope you all have been having a great week nonetheless. Thank you so much for tuning into our weekly live tonight. And we know you could have been anywhere else.
Okay.
Scrolling, because
hit it with the church walk.
That's right. We know you could have been anywhere else, but y'all decided. Come on. Some of you have decided to come here tonight and be with us. So we really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. You're checking your fantasy football.
It just
he
popped
got
up.
his fantasy football stats going up, and he's like, what was
it
that?
Popped up. I'm sorry.
Y'all see what? Yeah. Anyway, I'm just messing with him. No, but for real, thank you all so much for joining us. Like I said, you could have been anywhere else tonight, but you decided to hop on our live tonight to get some knowledge,
Yeah, come on with the
and
knowledge.
some strategies.
So what are we talking about today?
So today, like I said before, if you're just jumping on, please like our live. Hello, let me see, Alicio. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but thank you so much for joining. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are just joining in, please like our live and share it.
That's right.
All right. Now, last week we talked about some common mistakes in 2020 websites, right? Well, this week we wanted to continue the discussion, but focus on 4 common mistakes with your 2020 social media marketing.
Yes.
Right? We just want to,
And we may touch on some of the things we talked about last week.
Yeah, some of it's going to overlap because websites, social media.
Yeah, it all coincides.
It all goes all together.
Yeah.
All right, flows together. So tonight we just want to focus mainly on social media marketing.
Yeah, and as always, if you have questions throughout, feel free to post your question. We'll get to it by the end of the this little time with you guys. We're trying not to be before you too long, but just want to share some knowledge.
Knowledge, that's right.
And just have a good time with you guys. So
that's right. So without further ado, we're gonna jump into the first common mistake in social media marketing, which is call to action. Now you might say, didn't we just talk about call to action last week? Yes, but like we said, social media, website, all in these interweb streets, okay, they all coincide. You like my word, interwebs. They all coincide, right? So just like you need to have a call to action on your website to tell people what you want them to do, you need to give people on your social media platforms a call to action as well. Whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, your podcast. I don't know if I'm missing them. There's so many, social media platforms out there. Whatever it is, you want to give them something to do. For instance, on Instagram, right?
Pinterest.
Pinterest. I think I said Pinterest, but Pinterest.
Sorry. I'm trying to help out.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, no, I try.
But you want to give people a call to action on your social media platforms, right? That's why you have a business, right? You want to get clients, you want to get customers. So if you're going to be on social media and have your business or your company on there,
your brand. That's what you're looking for. Yeah, I'm all right. I got you.
Thank you. Your brand on social media, then you need to treat it as such, right? So you need to give people an assignment. Tell them what you want to do.
Good.
Give them assignment.
We get assignments all day. Whether you're a parent, you work for somebody, right? You even if when you have your own company, your client gives you an assignment, right? They need that product or that service, right?
Yes.
So we get assignments all day, and it's kind of ingrained in our psyche. So as a business owner, as a brand, it's very important to always, in sales they say always be closing. Well, we're coining this, you always give assignments. It's no acronym, I know it ain't that's cool.
AGA.
And that's cool, but it's the truth. Like your call to action, you got to give people assignments because they're already used to it.
Yeah.
When we go to a place, we go to any kind of situation. Hey, Ashley, thanks for joining us. Whenever you join a situation, you're looking for, okay, I'm at Disney. Where do you want me to go? Hey, I'm at the mall. Where do I go for this story? We're looking for some type of assignment. We're programmed that way. So with your social media and with your website, you gotta always be giving assignments. You gotta tell them what you want them to do.
Exactly.
They're not gonna just make it up.
Or else, like I gave the kind of walks you down last week. Say, for instance, like last week I mentioned we were talking about websites. So someone's on your website, they're going through your homepage. Oh, that's cute. Let me see what they're about. Let me go to their about page. Okay. They got a wonderful mission. All right. Well, let me see some of their client work. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'm done. And they just head on out the website. Well, you didn't give them an assignment. I'm gonna head on out. You didn't give them nothing to do. You didn't give them whether you wanted them to download your free PDF that you wanted to give to them, or whether you want them to sign up for a consultation or offer your services. You didn't give them anything to do. You didn't give them anything to do.
Yeah.
And the same would apply to social media. So for instance, on Instagram, what are you wanting to do? Do you want them to, we always say, yes, you're on social media platforms, but you want to also be directing them back to your main hub, which is your website. So, for instance, you might on your Instagram bio direct people to, hey, click the link in my Instagram bio and it will take you to your website or whatever. Or whatever call to action that you would have for your business or for your brand.
Yeah, and a lot of people, if we on Instagram, a lot of people are using Linktree. We also provide that service for clients as well. But what?
Instead of Linktree, though, what would they need to do? Oh, you're about to jump into? Oh, sorry.
But you're queuing me up.
I'm queuing them up.
We got something new. Okay. Kill the geek over here. New technology.
I just want to make sure y'all, we want to give you strategies, all right, and maximize. Yes, you can use Linktree, but
it's better to have it. So what I was about to say is
this is a bonus with the first common mistake. Okay.
Yeah, we do is we found it would be more effective for our clients when we set up your version of Linktree on your website. And here's the reason. First of all, you want to get all of those links that you want to all those call to actions that you want to put in front of your prospective clients, right, or your audience. So if you have a book, if you have clothing, if you have courses, if you have a bunch of things that you want them to do, a lot of times people use Linktree so they can list all of those things. Well, we simply made a slight shift and say, hey, let's take that, and instead of giving Linktree that money, let's take that and let's build that on your website.
Right.
That way, it's twofold. They can get all of those links, but also, if they're curious, they're already on your website at that point. So now they can go to your About page. They can look at your blog content. They can, whatever you have on your website, that's dynamic. They can engage with that content and then take further action. So just a slight little changes of service we offer. If you all are interested, definitely message us in the,
click our link in our bio.
But yeah, it's just a little shift. We looked at it and we're like, hey, a lot of people are using Linktree for this, and it's just a slight shift. It's like it's not really a necessary need for that. You can do that with your own site.
You can get all the traffic to your site.
Plus, you get the traffic
not
to
a
your
third
site.
party, but directly to your site. Come on now.
So we're here to help with that kind of stuff. But anyway,
yes.
Shameless plug.
So essentially, okay, make sure you all have your call to actions on your social media platforms. Did you have anything else with?
No, you hit it on the head. I mean, it's important. We can't stress it enough. It's on your website. It's on your social media. If you do any printing of material, if you print your business cards, you got flyers. If you're in the area where they still have flyers, if you, I don't know, if depending, you might do brochures, right? You still need a call to action. After I've consumed your whole brochure, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to give you a call to schedule a consultation?
I'll throw the brochure away.
At the end of it, do you say, okay, throw this away? Because that's going to be the default, right? I'm like, okay, this is cool.
Right.
All right, man, it's too much room in my bag. I need to clear this out, right?
Exactly.
So give me a call to action so that you didn't just waste all that money on printing.
Right.
No knocking to the printing industry, but I'm just saying, it's just a different day. So anyway, that's all we're going to say.
And moving on to our second common mistake that we find a lot with social media marketing in 2020 is having your, focus. I'm cracking up, actually. Is having, a focused target audience, having a target audience, right?
Yeah. This is big. This is huge.
You're on social media, and a lot of times, people, some people, they just don't know. You're on there and you're just, you're just giving out information, but do you even know who your target audience is? Like, are you talking to your specific audience? Are you posting when your target audience would be online? Or in certain social media platforms, are you in the certain groups that your target audience are hanging? Or even the social media platform, period. Are they even on this social media platform? Like, is this the platform that you need to be on? Are you just wasting, your breath and all that time and energy you put into your content on this one platform, and your real target audience is hanging out over here?
Yeah. So
you need to make sure you find out who your target audience is. Who is your brand speaking to?
Yeah. We all have a why for why we start our companies, right? So a lot of times there's going to be a specific group of people who identify with that why, right?
Right.
You may, for us, we one of our primary why for the Strategy Geeks, we look to help female entrepreneurs, particularly black female entrepreneurs, pursue their entrepreneur endeavors, right? So that's one of the things we set out to do. It's a personal passion for the both of us. It's not to say that we don't serve any other, person that falls outside of that target audience, but that's just where we spend our marketing dollars and our marketing efforts.
Okay, marketing dollars.
Yeah. So.
The way you said it.
Okay. But it's the truth. It's the truth. It's where we put our marketing efforts at, and So anyway, understanding that there's a group that you specifically speak to, that speaks your language, that understands the impact that you have on their life. Those are the ones you're going to want to spend your time on. Those are the ones you want to quote unquote chase and get in front of.
Right.
Find out where they're hanging out on social media. What groups are they in? What forums are they in? Right? People are still talking in forums, right? So understanding.
Surprisingly, yes.
Yeah. So understanding that people are hanging out online in certain areas, even more so during this pandemic. And it's your job to hunt them down and put your product or your service in front of them, because then it's going to have a better impact.
Right.
The social media platforms are already, what's the word I'm looking for? They're already limiting the amount of people you get exposed to anyway with their algorithms, right? Mm-hmm. So you're already working against that. So if you're just going to post to everybody, it's not going to really affect you. So think about that. Think about where these people are hanging out, and then think about the people you start to add to your profile, and become friends with, understand and say, hey, are these people now on your personal page? Is whatever you desire to do. If you want to have all your friends, that's your prerogative, right? But if you for your business, you want to target those individuals who are going to associate with your brand. Because it makes more sense. Yeah. Right. It's like if I'm selling
the content that you're speaking of.
Yeah.
So.
If I'm a barber, right, and I'm trying to sell fades, I'm trying to get people to come get fades. Why am I in a in a women's only group talking about sewing, right? What I mean? It's like, why is he in here?
Not your target.
No one wants haircuts in here. Sorry, dude. Right. So it makes sense when you think about it.
And Ashley says, then folks will be like, social media doesn't work when they're actually not on the right platform.
Come on.
That part.
And then that's a whole nother angle actually getting into, and Kimberly mentioned earlier. It's like the right platform, right? So you're on you're on LinkedIn, and you're trying to trying to be funny and casual, right? And it's like, well, no, we're on
the platform to be
we're trying to take care of business, like this is doing business hours. I'm trying to make connections, right? I'm trying to further my career or make business to business connection. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's funny, okay, but I'm not really on here to have fun like that. Right. If you want to meet me on Instagram or Facebook, that's a different story. But this is not a platform. So understanding your platform is really important, because you can get a lot further, a lot quicker if you just be in the right place. Right. Right place, right time. Right. That's the true thing. So.
Right. And another tidbit, with
tidbit.
If you have, if you don't even know, like, well, how do I even find my target audience? You basically need to try to figure out, or you need to create an avatar, right?
We need to get this is a lead magnet. Just thought about it. Let's make a lead magnet. Get them, how to make a target.
Okay. Write that down on my notes.
No, you got the computer. I'm kidding.
I do. I want to sit in my lap.
Yeah, write it down.
But yes, so create an avatar of this person, like your ideal customer or client that you see that is
that needs your product.
Needs your product or service, right? Yeah. It's like, say for instance, the example that Clayton was given. It would be a male who is in need. More than likely is an African American male, because those are the ones that typically get fade style haircuts, or Hispanic. You're right. Who get fades. So his target audience would be a male avatar. You might want to give the avatar a name, right? What they look like,
Carlos.
What they like. You can picture them coming to the barbershop. The things they're into, or whatever groups they would like to hang in. All that would be your ideal avatar. But that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. But you can start there, and
And
finding out who your target audience is if you don't know.
And I know we talked about lead magnet. We don't have it yet, right? But hey, listen, if you guys are like, oh man, I need some more information on how to do this, reach out. Send us an email. Hit us up on all these platforms we're on, the Strategy Geeks, and we'll help you. We'll respond back. We respond back very quickly, and we'll help you out in the best way we can. So don't hesitate to do that. It's what we love to do.
Right. And moving on to our third common mistake that we see a lot on social media is consistency, right? Consistency. I mean, I know consistency is not an easy thing, you know, but you need to be consistent. And this is a twofold common mistake point, right? Because consistency in terms of, you know, your branding, right? For us, the Strategy Geeks,
formerly known as the
Branding Geeks. Well,
for legal reasons.
If you haven't heard that, yes, we changed our name to Strategy Geeks. But yes, so the Strategy Geeks, right? Our brand colors are red, black, and white. Maybe from time to time we'll throw some gold in there, you know, maybe.
She's trying to get our colors to shift to black, gold, and white.
You know.
So you guys know.
You know, but our colors are typically red, black, and white, right? And you'll see that on Facebook. You'll see that on Instagram. And you'll see that on our website. So on all of those platforms, you'll notice a consistent look for our brand. Not only just our physical look, but our physical tone and how our brand speaks. On Facebook, you know, we have a tone. On Instagram, we have a tone. On our website, we have a tone. And our tone, yes, we're business, but we also like to talk in GIFs and memes. You know, that's just who are we. Like if you text us, like we use a lot of memes, we use a lot of GIFs. That's how we speak, right? Yeah. So same thing for you, for your business. Make sure you are coming across consistent on all your social media platforms that you're on. Make sure you're using your brand colors that you have decided for your brand. Make sure you have the same colors on all platforms. Also, the same tone of voice. Make sure your target audience would know, oh, yeah, I know them. That's this brand.
Yeah. And I love that because every time we talk consistency, we talk the way that I'm about to describe now. But
yeah, I was going to say, we're going to touch on the main part.
Oh, this is the two-part.
Yeah, this is the two-part.
The two-part. Let me get out your parts, okay? Let me go ahead.
Get out your
I just realized you got the two-part. I was going to jump on the other part. Go ahead. You handle that.
No, you got you go ahead and jump on the two-part.
It was in there, and I was like, wait, she got two-part. So let me get out her parts. Go ahead.
Right. And the twofold, the second part of the
twofold.
consistency, what is, you know, are you showing up?
Yeah.
Are you showing up for your audience on your social media platforms, right?
Yes.
Granted, you know, whatever you have decided that is good for your business, have you committed to that? Right. So your audience knows that, oh, okay, they can trust you to show up. You know, whether that's daily you posting on your social media platforms or every other day. Weekly might be, you know, that's, you don't want to necessarily do weekly, depending on the platform, you know. Yearly. Guys working on them, okay? Okay. Anywho, like I said, it's a daily fight, you know. He is working on his consistency on social media, okay? But yes, okay, you want to have your audience trust you, okay? Trust is a big thing in business. So if they can trust you to show up, they can trust you to keep your word and perform whatever product or service that, you know, you have purchased, your client or customers have purchased from you. So, you know, whatever.
And the more they see, the more they trust you.
That's right. So just make sure you're consistently showing up on your social media platforms.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better. That's great.
What else you wanted to add? Because you were about to, before.
Well, I was literally just about to make that part, that point, you know, that fold, that second fold. But I realized you were already going to come around and hit
the
that.
Twofold. I always usually with the consistency come with the twofold. Many people think it's one thing, but it's actually, you know.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris. What's up, man? Welcome.
Hey, Chris. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for jumping on. Yeah, been a while, buddy.
Did you have any other?
No, that like
points
I said,
or nuggets or tips?
No, you hit it on the head. Like you gotta you know, the consistency piece builds the trust, right?
Right.
So obviously, being consistent, the first part of it being consistent across all of the platforms, it causes the brand recognition. That is strictly for brand recognition. And then, you know, being consistent from a, you know, timely perspective or always showing up. You know, people just like people who show up, you know. You trust those people. You're like, man, every time I turn around to my left and my right, you're there, right? You know, these are the people that you know, these are your best friends. This is hopefully your spouse, right? These are the people that you depend on, right? So if you can virtually create that through social media where they know on a weekly basis, like I always talk about E.T. the hip hop preacher. He's now going by Eric Thomas because he's at that level now, two-name basis. But Eric Thomas, you know, while he was coming up on, and he used YouTube exclusively to grow his brand. But you knew every Monday he had a new video coming out to motivate you. Every Monday. Yeah, no matter what. And, you know, you could be having a crazy week at work, with the family, whatever. You know he was going to come. And he's not coming to give you a rah-rah speech. Like, he's getting in your face. He's letting you know it's your fault that stuff is off, you know, acting up.
Get it together.
So, right. So it's not like you just trying to get this, you know, serenaded every week. You were getting somebody who you know were going to tell you the truth about yourself. And it was going to make you get off of your soapbox, you know, and tighten up. I said, all right?
Yeah, I thought you were about to say behind.
No. Soapbox. I'm in the soapbox because, you know, sometimes you be down on yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you be having little pity moments, and he's like, nah. I mean, yeah, there's things that happen, but okay, what are we gonna do about it, right? How are we gonna overcome it? How are we gonna step it up? So, you know, but I use him as an example of consistency because he did it for years. Now, there's literally almost 3,000 videos on YouTube of him doing these, you know, and he did episodes and all this. So maybe 3,000 is extreme, but it's a lot, right? But the point is, he was consistently there to a point where now he's the #1 motivational speaker in the world, and he's recognized, you know, because of that motivation. So that's a lesson to us all, you know, and to me specifically, right? You know, I'm talking about this not being a person who's conquered it, right? But, you know, as I go through it, you know, it's like, hey, I'm working on this. Hey, guys, this is something that's important to all of us who are building our brands and building our businesses. So, you know, consistency is vital. All of these points we're making are really important. You can't do one without the other, to be honest. So.
Right. Exactly. And moving on to our last point, fourth common mistake that we see in social media marketing in 2020 is, you know, companies or brands not utilizing, you know, all that's offered on these social media platforms. For example, Instagram, right? You have your stories, you have your reels.
Come on, reels. Tell people what the reels are if they don't know what the reels
Reels are basically TikTok, but on Instagram.
Come on,
okay? And especially right now, that's a huge thing in Instagram because right now Instagram has not, you know, there's no algorithm yet with the reels. So right now, like, you're able to get a lot of attraction with using reels. So I would suggest you know, utilizing, if you're on TikTok, go ahead and just migrate on over to Instagram. Right. And also in stories. Stories, you know, play a lot with putting you up, and, you know, and letting your target audience,
That's that play a role.
Play a role, yeah. And getting your brand out there and in front of your target audience. In your bios on your social media platforms, are you utilizing like hashtags in there where people can find you? That's another tidbit, that you could add hashtags in your bio, a link to your website, or a call to action like we mentioned. Same thing like on Facebook. Are you using Facebook stories on there? Are you utilizing, and another big thing on Facebook, are you in groups in Facebook? You know, are you finding out, like, that's a huge thing in Facebook. Like, there's
subcultures.
So many groups in Facebook where your target audience are literally hanging out at.
Why you think they started the Facebook group commercials? Like, they're really big. Like, it's to the point where people come on Facebook just to go to the group. Because, you know, it's not cool to be on Facebook anymore. Everyone's on Instagram, right? Well, the reality is there's still more people on Facebook
who are very active,
but they're just going to specific places now. They're not using Facebook like they use Instagram now. Instagram, you just go in there, you scroll, and you're consuming your information, or maybe you do that on Twitter. On Facebook, it's very intentional nowadays when you're going on there. I'm going on there for a specific group.
I was about to say intentional.
Because I may be a part of some kind of training or some kind of course, and there's a Facebook group for it, right? Or I might be, I might have a church, right? Or whatever, right? There's these organizations that I'm a part of that have Facebook groups as a way of communicating. So there's like all these subcultures that we're missing out on because you're going on Facebook and you're trying to post to your general feed.
Right.
And Facebook, when it comes to ads and all this stuff, they've locked that down. You're not really, unless a lot of marketers will tell you got to pay to play on Facebook, right? And Instagram is going to be there and very soon. Yeah, it's getting there. But you can still have a lot of success getting into groups and engaging, right? Yeah. Taking some time. Like if you're on there scrolling, instead of taking 2 hours scrolling, take an hour of that time, go through a group and just join a conversation and
be authentic.
Be authentic.
Not spammy.
And remember, we talked about your target audience, right? So now you're in a group with your target audience. You're just being general. You're not trying to sell them. You're not trying to close them. You're just having a conversation. And I guarantee you, what happens over time, and that person is looking for your product or your service, they may not be looking for you specifically, but they're going to be like, I need a t-shirt, or I need a fade, right? We were talking about haircuts earlier. Well, they're going to be like, oh, I was just talking to that barber in the business owners of Central Florida Webs group, right? So, oh yeah, let me go to him. Let me see, hey, where's your barbershop at again? There goes a client you just got just from engaging, right? So taking advantage of these platforms, but knowing where to go. Groups are still very active and very useful when used the right way.
Yeah, so like we said, just make sure when you're on these social media platforms, make sure you take some time just to, figure out and learn like all the what's the term for them? Those would be like the extras or the features. Yeah, the features of it, and make sure you're using those features, because those features can give you like some real organic traffic. That would be great for your business. So don't forget that.
Absolutely. And then what? You want to give a bonus?
You had a bonus.
I had a bonus.
He had a bonus he wanted to give.
When we were talking about it, before we jumped on. Yeah, G-Ma, I thought I saw it. I don't have my glasses on, so
you want to pass your glasses?
Try to look cool.
Oh, okay.
No, because then I got the glare. You can't see my eye. What was I gonna say? No, so we were talking about, we were preparing obviously for tonight, and it just reminded me of another live we did about branding versus marketing. So I think that's another point to make here. Common mistakes in social media, because a lot of times we're excited, right? We get our new business, we get our new brand going, we got our new product or whatever, and we're excited, like, oh man, I want everybody to know about it. And what happens is you spend more time branding the business than actually marketing it. So I felt it was important when you're talking about mistakes, don't find yourself branding when you should be marketing. And not to spend a whole hour on this, but I'll just make 2 quick points. You can
direct them to our YouTube, because we have a live just solely focused on this on this topic.
So if you go on our YouTube, The Strategy Geeks, just search it. Should be the only group on there, only channel on there.
Branding versus
we are
marketing.
A group now because we got a team now, so we are a group. But we should be the only channel on there, so like I said, to just make it really short, when you're branding, most of the time you have your logo, you have your website, you got that consistency we're talking about from platform to platform, right? So those are the things that you do at the beginning, and you're excited about that. But you have to at some point transition to, focusing on your, what's the call to action, right? To get them to buy the product. What kind of campaign or what kind of approach can you take to get in front of the right people so that you can, as a result, sell the product?
All your IPAs, your income producing activities, all your funnels that you need.
You can't keep posting the logo or keep posting the product like, my product, you see that thing? It's good, right? Oh my God, look at my new jersey, it's amazing. It got snake skin on it, it's awesome. And you post it again. You like that jersey though, right? And it's like, okay, but what are the features? Like, you're not marketing, right? You're branding, you know. And a lot of people, they get started. They so excited. Hey guys, I'm starting a new business. I'm so excited. This is amazing. They get a new website. They get a new logo, and then 5 months later, they're like starting another business, or they're restarting it, or they're changing the website.
Say, come on now.
This happens because you're not understanding the timing when you should transition from branding to marketing. You're still branding, expecting marketing results.
Yes.
You can't brand.
All right, quote.
Yeah.
You're still branding, but expecting marketing results. Wait a second.
This girl. But that's the truth. That's the truth. But that's all I ain't going to lean into that too much, but you have to understand when it transitions from solely branding to marketing. Because you'll find yourself frustrated, starting over. You'll feel like, like Ashley said earlier, no one listens on social media. No one pays attention. It's a waste of time. No, it's not a waste of time. You're just branding to people who need to be marketed to. Okay, or advertised to is the proper term.
Okay, he preaching. Okay, he preach strategizing.
We try to do strategy around here, you know. That's what we try to do, but you know, that's big, and I think, you know, as you can see, we're passionate about that topic. I think we'll do another one, just a refresher. But you know, if y'all didn't take anything else away, you know, Kim's gonna go over the points again. But the biggest thing is stop branding when you should be marketing. Okay, if you've released the logo, you released the website, now it's time to get to work. It's time to get to work with marketing. Marketing isn't just advertising. Marketing is research on what your audience is research.
What's working, what's not working.
Yes, it's research at the heart of it. Now, the forms of marketing, right? Within marketing, you advertise, right? Because you know,
this is his talk box right here. This is his talk area right here.
I'm just saying, man. You know, I'm just trying to get down and dirty with the folk today. It's like, seriously, it's like, you know, marketing. A lot of times you use it interchangeably with advertising. It's more than that. Marketing is the process of understanding your target audience. I'm trying to make it form. You know, this is marketing. There's parts to it.
We see it.
You know, and you want to, you know, when you're marketing, you just understanding that marketing is more than just advertising. It's more than the branding. Those are elements of it, but it's more than that. So if you're having trouble with that, then you know you need to seek consultants. You need to seek get on these kind of lives and these kind of calls. Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? We can help you out. No, it's because it's something we learned over years, right? We did it so many times. This is why you find so many entrepreneurs stopping and starting. It's just because you're like, oh man, you're just. It's like having $1,000 in the bank, and you don't have any instrument to get it out, right? So you're like, man, I got this money here, but what do? Do I just call them for it? Okay, yes, well, sir, you got to come pick it up. Like, you don't know how to get it out. Instead of having the card to get it out. Well, marketing is your card to get from your clients.
Come on now.
You have to use that. You can't just be like, hey, man, I got the money in there. Hey, this money in here, I can't wait to use it.
I ain't going to tell you how to get it, but it's in there.
Right, you gotta
give them.
You gotta have an instrument, a vehicle is what we call it in marketing. What's your vehicle to get people from designing your product to actually purchasing it? That's what marketing is all about. So spending more time doing that, you'll start to see more sales in your business. You'll start to see more brand recognition, right? Because you'll understand that, okay, now that people see me, you know, now that they see me, what do I have to offer them, right? I can't just keep saying, see me. Okay, so anyway, that's the last little bonus tidbit
That was a good bonus. Big bonus.
The things. If you want to just hit them up real quick with the list, and then we
so the 4 common mistakes that we talked about tonight. You know, number 1, not having a call to action on your social media platforms. Remember, you want to tell your clients, your customers, what you want them to do.
Right.
All right. Second common mistake, your target audience. You know, are you even talking to your target audience when you're on your social media platforms? So first, let's start off. Do you even know who your target audience is? All right, get you an avatar of who your specific audience you're speaking to.
You can make that a thing.
I said target?
Yeah.
Oh, target audience. I just mixed up both words, okay? Target audience, okay? Yeah. So make sure you know where make sure you're doing your research. Come on, marketing. Make sure you're doing your due diligence and making sure you know where your targeting audience is hanging out, what times they're on these social media platforms, and so forth.
And then go there.
And go there, yes.
Right.
The third common mistake is, consistency. And this was the twofold one, remember? So one, make sure you are remaining consistent with your brand colors. Are you using your same logo, your same brand colors on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, whatever social media platforms you are on? Is your target audience, will they be able to identify you on all these platforms, right? Not just with your brand colors, but also your brand voice, your language, right? And the other part of the consistency is, are you showing up on these platforms?
Can we depend on you?
Can they depend on you? Come on now, because trust is a big thing. And our fourth common mistake was just to make sure you're utilizing all the features on the social media platforms. For instance, on Instagram, stories, the Instagram stories, the Reels now, which is just like TikTok, but on Instagram. Make sure you are utilizing those because people are getting heavy attraction from utilizing those. So, that's free marketing.
And then make sure you're branding when you're supposed to brand and marketing when you're supposed to brand.
As the bonus.
Yeah, if you don't know enough about that, we'd love to have a full convo with you.
Yes.
All right. And tell people where they can find us. And
so before I do that, if you have any questions,
sorry, y'all.
Feel free. Yes, he's jumping in a little bit. Ask any questions that you have, whether it's anything we touched on tonight or any other general branding, website, logo, social media question that you might have. Feel free to drop a question down below. And in the meantime, you can find us on our website is thestrategygeeks.com. We're on Facebook and Instagram at The Strategy Geeks. If you have any questions for us or want to reach out to us to schedule a consultation for any of your business needs with any website designing, logo designing, social media, feel free to click the link in our bio and schedule a consultation with us. We'll be glad to assist you. And also, let me see, it's Lakeisha says, thank you for sharing. Lakeisha, thank you so much for joining us tonight. She says, hey fam, the Strategy Geeks made my website and products and services added into it. Invest in yourself and purchase their services. Blessings. Come on now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to Lakeisha.
We love Lakeisha.
Yeah, she's one of our...
Talking about an awesome client.
She's one of our greatest clients of all time. She's just an amazing person.
Yes.
Really, really positive person. Definitely want to pub her. She got some really inspirational books out on her website, LakeishaMosley.com.
Yes.
So yeah, check it out. She got some motivation. She's in that motivation game, and we all need it, especially in this 2020 year. It's been a lot going on. You definitely need that optimism, that positivity, that belief, that faith, right?
Come on.
If you know us, we're faith people. So yeah, definitely. Lakeisha, love you. Thank you for the shout out for sure.
And
Joan, that's my cousin.
Hi, Gwendolyn. Or go by
Gwen. That's my cousin.
Ashley says, haha, I like that. Thanks so much, Ashley. Thanks for staying on and chilling with us and engaging with us tonight.
Thank you.
Like I said in the beginning, you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to
be
with us tonight.
Come on now.
So we thank you for joining our live tonight. We look forward to meeting with you all again.
Thanks for jumping on.
Yes, thank you, Chris, for jumping on tonight. I don't see any other questions. So once again, thank you all for joining us tonight. We hope you have a great rest of the week. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, most of all, stay connected.
Okay with the clothes.
Yes.
Okay, I like the clothes.
You all have a good night. I should holler that you have that radio voice. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
He's my radio voice.
Oh gosh. All right.
Thank y'all. Have a good night. Bye.
Good night.